no to you. The earth is made in a way that things say no originally. Am I saying something? I said the earth is made in a way that things say no. What? Originally. Then waiting for men and women of force. Everything that is on earth say no originally. I say what? Say no originally. You want to get a job. We have a national, what we call a national in physics. That is the inability for that job to come. The tendency for that job to delay. You want to conceive a child, there is a resistance. Everything on earth, resistance and anew. You just have, you want to start a church. A young man came around this area, he want to have a church. Every day he come to me for prayer. I said, listen, it doesn't matter how long I pray for you, pour oil on you from now to tomorrow, you will pay your price. You will pay price for this ministry. So can you leave me and go and start paying your price? You see, because the land of Lagos will not bow to you. If you didn't subdue it. Can I say it again? I said the land of the earth does not want to bow to new things. So that is why weak and distracted people can rule. People that love comfort. Am I saying something? There are people that love comfort even when everything is wrong. When they see something prosperous, they believe that some people are lucky. It's not true. It's not true. I say it's not. No, it's not true. It's not true. I have preached for 30 years and I'm preaching this afternoon. I've been moving. As I've moved. In fact, demons hear my voice from continuous battle. I told you in the midnight I went and brought one big anointing oil and said, Satan, I'm still here. Where are you? Are you saying that this church? Have you left? If the one I pour on the land can't make you go, I will turn my bottle and hit it on your head. Can you get out of this place? Now, and I'm going to be here in the night. So, nothing is easy. I said, don't say it is easy. No. That is why sweat speaks. Blood speaks. Pain speaks. Give the earth what is looking for, then it will bow. I said, give the earth, then it will bow. I told you, Frank, I told you told me for the money I gave you that you are buying bamboo. Is not what you said? Because you want to resume plastering. You want to resume plastering. That is it. And I'm going to start another building in Galilee, 250 rooms, 5-story building. Now look here. Look here, I'm not going to lack money. I know the person that will suffer. I say I know the person that. No, I know the person that will suffer. Don't fight a man that is not married. Don't. When you hear that man is a eunuch, run for your life. Because that battle, it will end quick. Nobody's calling him. As you see me, so nobody's calling me. I said nobody. Mba. So there is no distraction, there is nothing. It's only persistence. It's only persistence. It's only stay on it. If you didn't win in the morning, win in the evening. If you didn't win in the evening, win the next day. If you cannot win today, win tomorrow. You're going to win in the weekend. Let the battle go on until Satan bows. Now, everything that is divine is persistent. If you hear that a man is in the grave, is a man that lost hope. All men who are in the grave, they first of all did what? They lost hope. They say, we are dying, I'm tired. Tired of what? Don't forget that Satan has been fighting before you were born. So if it is anybody's turn to be tired, should be Satan's turn. And this is somebody who has been defeated. That is the word defeat. Means that no one was the leg. From Latin magazine, defeat. That is the way we go 2 legs. He has been amputated. And the guy is still casting havoc. Because he's a divine person. All divine people don't give up. They know how to stay and stay and stay until Jerusalem becomes a praise. I said they know how to stay and stay and stay and keep staying. What they are looking for is no alternative to beauty. So am I really going to say, oh God, don't allow me to suffer? No. I am going to stay until God is ready to bless me beyond my imagination. I told you I will come here every night for 10 years, and I've been coming. Then I said, I am no longer going to sleep in my house all the days of my life. So, it's not possible to lie down on any bed in the night. It's not possible. I had the experience 19-20 years ago when I was building Canny Church. The Lord came to me and said, if you stay awake in the night, I will give you money in the morning. And I went to that church every night for 3 years without missing one day. I said I went to that church every night for 3 years. I didn't miss one night. But there was a day I was going because I was riding this old car. I used to call, where do you go from here? And the car ain't got a wiper. The car didn't have wiper. And as I was going around one day, there was a great storm in Kano like that. A great storm in Kano, and the rain came into the car like that, and the car stopped around 1 a.m. in the morning. Because the car is not a big car, it's a flat car. I pushed the car by the side of the road, lock up the glasses, and started running from that place to the church. Far place. And rain was still falling. Because I was far younger than this, I didn't feel anything. When I got to the church, there was nobody there. I opened the church and started speaking in tongue until 4. I went home, bathed, came to the church, called one of the pastors and said, my car is so and so place spoiled. Go there and get it. When he went there, the car started. Excuse me. Don't look for something that is cheap. Jesus died for his church. Don't look for something that is cheap. How great a blessing is controlled by what it costs you to get it. Let me say it again. I say how great a particular miracle is controlled by what it costs you to get that miracle. Things that are very big cost much. You have to pay. Somebody is crying for his kingdom because he's bleeding. He has to bleed. I say he has to bleed so that he can be King of Kings and Lord of Lords. He has to pay. I understand paying. That's why when somebody says, Shepherd, God will make it easy for you, so you're a liar. You're a liar. I want to pay for what I want to have. Which is he making it? He can't make it easy. I need to pay. And it is a price that we pay that separates us from those who can pay. Because grace speaks in what it achieves. Grace. Can I tell you, can I say it to you again? Let me give it to you. Don't think I'm trying to say anything about myself. One day when I was growing up, I discovered that I had the ability to be pure. I had ability to be pure. It's one of my abilities. So I didn't struggle with smoking. I didn't struggle with taking alcohol. I didn't struggle with hanging out with girls. It's not possible. I had ability to be pure. And like I can sit down for 10 hours. It's an ability. So I know that ability connected me to the price of the call. There is always something God put in you that you will use to take your world. Let me say again. I said there is always something God put in you, an ability, a grace. A grace. So I studied physics that I must understand natural law. So made 345 books, trying to publish 28. It has to be there in the endowment. It's an ability. I say it's what? It's something. If it's not there, then you can't fulfill it. Ministry is wrong with men's ability. The grace of God speaks in the ability of men. Let me say again. I said the grace of God speaks where? Grace of God speaks in the ability of men. Please hear me. There are things men don't lose. Even if you don't like them, they will still lose it. You see, because they came with it. Goliath stood before Israel and other soldiers ran. David said to Saul, "You're discouraging me, but I'm not discouraged. Tell me what you will give me if I kill him." And Goliath died. It wasn't God that killed Goliath, it was an endowment. Joseph came out of Egypt and then was going from place to place until he became a prime minister. Esther knew she was beautiful. Jesus knew that he has grace to conquer death. So I'm about to round up. Persistence has to be built on what you have. I'm going to be in this hall till 6 because I have grace for it. That is another 3 hours. I'm going to be here in intercession. So I have taken the first 3 hours. I am going to take another 3 hours to do prayer and intercession. So, what did you come with? What God wants to do for me is not as important to me as what I want to do for myself. Am I saying something? What? Yes, what I have to do for myself. God help me to do what I must do. Some people will go and relax and say, God said, the Lord said an angel is coming. Which angel is coming? Coming where? An angel says he's bringing money in the morning. All those who prophesy that thing, they are suffering, they are in pain. Get off from there and look for what you need. I said, which angel are you talking? Say, oh God, if you didn't do it, I'm not going to get away. I'm going to stay on until it happens. This is your will for me. This is your will. This is my time. 2023 is my year. It's my year. You promised me a crown. You promised me prosperity. I'm not going to go away until you make your promises happen. 21 days fasting. 21 days night vigil. Lord, I will not utter that prayer until you say something to me. You stay. Okay, I'm talking about greatness. Greatness you told me that one of the nights you were there praying and a ram appeared by your hand, appeared by your side. He said, and Jesus told her, he said, if you sell that house, they're going to use this ram for Thanksgiving. And she told me she didn't do Thanksgiving on Sunday. Now, was that girl sleeping? She was in the place of prayer, and then Jesus came there to meet her. She was snoring somewhere, and then a ram came to meet her. It's impossible. When we are praying there, sit down. When we are praying there this morning, I was there praying, pouring oil. The Lord said, he said, have you forgotten how this place used to look like? He said, this particular place, do Do you know how it will look like last year? Then he said to me, he said, this is March. I said, yes. He said, March last year, was there any building there? There was nothing in that place. March last year. March. There was nothing. Up to June. Nothing was there. Today I was talking about plastering a place. And I want to raise 250-story, 5-story building in Galilee. Listen, nothing will stop me. If I don't get the money, I will go outside and take the money here and change it into, I will take the sand outside and change it into money immediately. You think I don't know what you're trying to think now? How will it happen? How will it happen? I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to myself. Because with God, all things, the God of all flesh, nothing shall be impossible. I said nothing shall be. No. If anybody says it's impossible, get out of that person and keep on moving on. Nothing is impossible here on earth. And listen, miracle cannot stop happening. Listen, if you are not part of moving forward, people will move forward without you. And you will see them moving. If you doubt moving forward, every day way appear where there is no way. I say every day where. This is, I told you, I said March last year, there is nobody. Today, everybody in this road is talking about the building. Is it 1 naira that is there? The money inside. The day we are trying to do the inside work, it was hurting me. 66 places. I was under pain. I said, how can I spend this type of money inside the ground? I said, who will know how to spend this money inside the ground? And this is something that is already big enough to bring second decking. I mean, at least deck first floor and we put it inside the ground. But I don't know how to tell you. God, if God say it in living faith, if God say it in faith that is alive, I mean living faith, that he will give you gold like dust. There is nothing else to believe. If you try to believe in any other thing, then you will not be around me. That is why I brought sand here. This thing you see here, you can't call it sand. It's already on the altar. This is what? Looking like sand is an evil. Something upon the altar can't be sand. Somebody say, God forbid. This is gold by angels. If it's not gold, so what are the angels doing? Pure gold, dollars, pounds, sterling, euro, before even naira. We are not here working for naira. Put your hand together for Jesus. Help me. Now, this is midnight. Course number 13. That's where I'm stopping. Whatever you are doing, improve it. Now, in midnight, abnormal things happen. I said, what? When the Bible says God will go to a place of dunghill and pick beggars and make them emperors, it's talking about midnight. It is only in midnight that things are happening in Nigeria will happen. And I am part of that midnight. Because I came from desolation. And I am ascending into preeminence. Also in the midnight, God separates people. Hear me. God separates people. The midnight is a time of surprises. The Bible says when they were sleeping, the bridegroom came. That was surprise. Somebody who is hearing me in this particular midnight, God will surprise you with the positives. I can't